Hi, my name is Pinky and welcome to my YouTube channel. So my channel is about great finds and how-tos. I'm finding that I'm doing a lot of how-tos because I'm just home. So I'm doing stuff. Um, if you like my page, click like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. That would be wonderful. Um, Also, hit the bell so that you can get notifications of whenever a video comes out. So I appreciate the love from all of you that have been doing so far. So if you're new, you want to join the team because it's awesome. All right, so anyway, what did I do? Oh yeah, we made a bay window and I had 9 pillows that I wanted to put on it. So the middle pillow, I needed to be a focal point and I wanted to just like stick out there, just like grab you and you come in and look at it. So I went online and I could not find anything that fit my needs. There were some that were blingy, but I was afraid that when I got it, it might be that those little like plasticky blings, like not very brilliant, you know? So I said, never mind. So what I did, I ordered just a plain pillowcase and I blinged it up. So here's my pillowcase. It's a velvety fabric. I'm choosing this because my dining room chairs are velvet, black velvet, and I want them to match. Now remember, when you are doing your design, keep in mind that wherever your zipper is or closure is, it needs to be on the bottom. Otherwise your design will be upside down and you'll have to have your zipper up top, which is not ideal. Okay, so I'm going to try not to say so many times. Okay, all right, so no, anyway. Here are, I got ahead of myself actually. I bought the trim that I was going to use and I had started actually to do it, and then I stopped and said, oh no, wait, we need to do a video. I need to share this with other people. So here we go. I already cut the strips, but this was just one long strip of really blingy rhinestone trim, and it's on a netting. You see it? Which is great because it makes it easier for me to sew rather than, just the straight rhinestone trim. And it's black and it looks really good on the velvet. So what I decided to do, I bought about I bought 4 yards of this. This pillow is 20 by 20. So always lay out what you're going to do first before you start sewing, because then you'll end up with something looking crazy and it's going to be kind of hard to go back and change it. So always make sure you know what you're doing, have it laid out. I thought that these would be awesome on there. So what I'm doing is I'm going to just cut a piece, cut them into little singles, and put like 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Now these are iron-on though, so I'm gonna have to iron these. Okay, so now that I've done this, I have to make sure that these are all aligned just right, because once I sew them, which is kind of a good, not sew them, put these things on, the little iron-on thingies, I'm going to have to, there'll be a nice little guide for sewing to show me where I'm supposed to sew. I mean, even though I'm going to pin it. Now I have to put the transfers on first, these iron-ons first, because once I sew these, I don't want to turn it over and iron things on it, because now you're going to be messing this up, and I don't want to mess up my strips. So I'm going to iron the transfers on first, and then we're going to go ahead and sew on the strips. So here it is at a better view. I don't know why it just looks so big, like, ugh. I don't know. But we'll see how it turns out. Now, before I sew these on, do the iron-ons, I need to mark where I want the stones to be. Otherwise, they can come out crooked because I have to iron them on the other side. So what's easier for me to do, and I did have a little pencil thing. I don't know what happened to it, but you know what? I am crafty and I can hack. So use nail polish, and that's where one will go. Nail polish. So just nail polish works great as long as you're covering it up, you know. Now you could very easily measure to make sure that they're all in the right location, but I don't really care. It's a pillow. This little transfer paper, this comes from like when you want to transfer stuff onto t-shirts and stuff. So I have packs of these that work for everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've taken two and I'm going to put them right where these two are. See? My two little dots. Have them face each other like that. And then put my hand through and lay one on top of the other. One dot on that, one dot on that. Smash it down. And then I can start ironing. Open it up, make sure they stay down, just keep a hold. So let's see what happens. We're gonna hold it on here for about 15 seconds or so. No steam at all. Okay, so now I have all of my little iron-on jewels. We need to go back and make sure this is gonna look good with these, because I had two that were my first ones, my trial ones, turned out a little weird. So we just want to make sure that this is even still usable, or if I should just scrap it now. So I'm going to pin my first one, and I'm going to pin them one by one because I don't want to have a ton of pins sticking me, because I'm going to have to turn this inside out, of course, to sew. So I'm going to just continue to pin one side of these. Once I get one side pinned, then I know, you know, once I sew that, then I'm good with the other side. Here we go. Here we go. What do they say? Fight fans? Here we go. So these little edges here, I think I'm going to cut them off as much as I can. They're not as cute as I thought they would be after sewing them on. So going to cut some off. Can't cut all of it off because I have the stitches on there that I did. But I'll do as much as I can so it won't look crazy. It turned out beautifully. Look at that. I'm so happy. Very nice. It looked crazy while I was making it, but it actually turned out great. I love it. Okay, so there you go. Make your own bling pillow.